LinkedIn is the tool for recruiting and job hunting, with over 87% of recruiters using it as part of their hiring process. This means you need to make sure your profile isn't just existing but is popping up in searches and standing out for the right reasons. In this video, we'll cover 5 LinkedIn profile tips that will help you create a strong and easily searchable profile that will ensure you make a great impression and get noticed by the right people. So let's get to it. Let's start with tip number 1, which is complete your profile. LinkedIn works like a search engine, so the more information you provide, the easier it is for recruiters to find you. In fact, LinkedIn says your profile will show up 40 times more often in search results if it's complete. And what makes a profile complete? Well, first of all, you'll need a professional profile picture. Next, make sure you have a headline. It's the first thing people see, as it's a short text right under your name. You have 220 characters at the top of your page to tell the world what you do or what you want to do. Ideally though, try to make it under 15 words for the most impact. Also, be as descriptive as possible and use relevant keywords that will help your profile be findable. We will talk about how to use keywords later in the video. After the headline, fill in the summary, which is also known as About section. Here, you have up to 2000 characters to expand on who you are, what type of work you are passionate about, what you have achieved, and what you bring to the table in a natural and engaging way. And don't forget to use keywords to boost searchability. Then you'll want to detail your work experience. Include 3 to 5 bullet points for each job entry. Focus on highlighting your achievements. If you can quantify them, even better, and include relevant keywords for sure. Next, add a list of skills that are relevant to your industry, and don't forget to get some endorsements from colleagues to back those up. Next, fill in your education, and don't forget to add your location and industry, which helps recruiters find you based on where you are and the field you are in. Finally, aim to have at least 50 connections to show you are actively engaged on LinkedIn. Once you have completed all these steps, your profile will be considered all-starred. This means when recruiters search for your candidates, your profile will rank higher in the results compared to incomplete profiles. Now, let's move on to the real science behind LinkedIn, and that is using the right keywords to help you be more findable. That being said, tip number 2 is to use keywords to boost your profile searchability. Think of LinkedIn as a search engine. If a recruiter is searching for someone with experience in digital marketing, they might look for specific keywords like SEO, content creation, or analytics. If you have included these keywords in your profile, guess what? You are more likely to show up in their search results. And how do you know which keywords to use? Simply look at a couple of job ads that interest you and scan them for keywords that pop up often. These can be specific skills, tools, names of companies, or specific tasks. Once you have got your list, sprinkle those keywords throughout your profile. Make sure to include them in your headline, About section, skills, and job descriptions. Aim to have the most relevant keywords appear around 9 to 10 times across your profile. Just remember, use them naturally. Don't stuff them in just for the sake of it, okay? Another way to boost your profile SEO is by customizing your LinkedIn profile URL, which is my third tip. Customizing your LinkedIn profile URL can really help with making your profile easily searchable. Your profile URL is basically the link to your page, but by default, it comes with a series of numbers after your name. If you customize it, not only does it look cleaner, but it also makes you easier to find on Google and LinkedIn. You can use just your name or add a keyword that your audience might search for. If you're not sure how to change your LinkedIn profile URL, have a look at the description below this video. It's really a small change that can make a big difference. Now that you have completed your profile and customized your URL, it's time to put that profile to work, which leads me to the 4th tip: engage with your network. If you are not a LinkedIn Pro user and don't know where to start, here are several activities you can do on LinkedIn to boost your engagement. For example, you can join groups and get involved. LinkedIn Groups is a feature with over 1.3 million groups to choose from. Join as many relevant groups as possible and start participating in discussions. If you are unsure where to start, LinkedIn makes it easy to connect with people from your school or shared interests, even if you haven't worked together before. Another great way to engage is to post interesting content and get involved with what other people are posting. When you post, share something useful, whether it's your own thoughts, an article, or industry news. But don't just post and forget about it. Make sure you are liking, commenting, and jumping into conversations on other people's content too. Trust me, the more you engage, the more LinkedIn's algorithm will reward you. And hey, if posting isn't really your thing, no worries. You can still stay active by giving and getting recommendations and endorsements. Recommendations add a lot of weight to your profile. Just ask your co-workers, managers, or clients to write one for you. And don't forget to return the favor. It's a great way to strengthen your connections. Endorsements work in a similar way. They highlight your top skills, and the more endorsements you have, the better chance you have of showing up in searches when recruiters are looking for someone with your expertise. Alright, now that your profile is all set and you are active and engaged, there's one more thing you should not overlook to get the LinkedIn algorithm on your side. Replying to recruiters. Sounds basic, but what I really mean is all recruiters, not just those with an interesting offer. Even if you're not actively looking for a job, recruiters reaching out is a good thing. And while it's tempting to ignore those messages when you're not interested, responding can actually work in your favor. The thing is, LinkedIn's algorithm prioritizes those who are likely to respond over those who are not. So replying to recruiters, even just to say no, will help you keep visible. And that's a wrap. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more career tips. And don't forget to share your LinkedIn wins in the comments down below.